Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, March 8th. That means there's 2 weeks till spring break.
I
always say I function well as long as there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I've got a pretty big light coming. So I'm functioning pretty well. What's up, Jeannie? What are we talking about today?
Let's see. What are we talking about today?
Little known fact.
Oh my God. What?
Puppies snore.
Oh my God.
They sound very much like 52-year-old women.
All right.
I keep
you know what
dreaming.
Makes me really unhappy.
That puppy makes so much noise. Poppy makes so much noise when she sleeps. But lately I keep waking up being like, God, Poppy's being so loud.
This makes me super sad because I've never been a snorer. Like maybe like once in a while if I was sick or something like that. But lately, Patrick says, did you feel that last night? I was like, what? He's like, when I kicked you or I poked you? He goes, I think he usually pokes me.
I don't kick her. I go, I poke her.
But I want to be... That was my stomach. I want to be like a delicate rose. And...
That train's left the station.
I don't feel like a delicate rose when he tells me I was snoring. And what do I do, ladies? And gents that are watching, what do I do to remedy this? Because I want to be like a soap opera star. You know how they look perfect when they wake up and their makeup's all done, although I don't wear makeup. But just meaning like I want to be a delicate rose. I don't want to be a freight train.
She tells me like a couple of weeks ago, she's like, my left nostril doesn't work.
And I know this because when Momo licks my right nostril, I can't
gross.
breathe.
This is like...
But when he this is gross.
So I'm like,
me.
what do you mean your left nostril doesn't work? And she's like, my left nostril hasn't worked for years.
Oh, we're not.
In my head, I'm like, are you kidding? That'd be like me being like, my left eye doesn't work.
I don't notice
my
it.
left ear doesn't work. You know, like, why would you ignore for
I never
years
notice it.
your left nostril not working? Why wouldn't you mention that to a doctor?
The only time.
Why wouldn't you check that out? My right leg doesn't work. It hasn't worked for years, but I don't know.
I don't notice it unless I'm like this, and then I notice it because I can't breathe, and I'm too busy to deal with it right now. Next time we go to the doctor, I will deal with it. I'll talk to Jason. And then I have to confess that I snore. Jason is our doctor's also a friend of ours. So then I have to be like, Jason.
So we don't do any of the like gross doctor stuff with Jason. He's like, I don't want to do that to you guys. And we're like, that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Who's calling you?
No.
You should probably look just because
Okay.
nobody calls you. This is when you get a message on Jeannie's phone that basically says to call me because Jeannie never looks or answers his phone.
Yeah.
We've had checkups. I just can't believe that she's like, yeah, this part of my body hasn't worked for like 3 years. And I'm like, what?
Okay. I am going to try to sit still. Because every once in a while, we'll watch one of the live feeds. And oh my God, my dad told me he thought I was hyperactive, and I'm like, I'm not hyperactive.
She's constantly
I was like a moving target.
Hey!
You know what? Because I like start to look around. I'm like, oh my God. And then I start like cleaning up and picking things up. So, but I was watching part of it and I was like, that's like annoying. She needs to sit still. So, I'm going to try to. And the other thing is when I showed you, Life is Better in Full Bloom, I try to do this because people say that I'm like, you like it? And then I just move it away. So I'm going to try and be more calm.
What she needs to do is channel her inner Buddhist.
No, there is nothing calm in me. There's nothing centered. There is nothing, what's in me is neurotic. It's like,
Which I realized this really early on.
if you could see what was in me, it'd be...
Jeannie exists on a incredibly direct channel to panic.
Oh my God, direct channels. We got through a lot. Like, we've gotten through a lot, and I'm starting to feel... I always tell people normally how I feel at work is I feel like I am treading water in the ocean and the waves are just like crashing over my face with not one nostril working.
and then this is when she's like, you know what we should do? Let's swim deeper.
No, never. I'm scared of water. Like, water to me, I think if I were to die the worst death, it'd probably be, well, there's many of them that I imagine. But drowning, that would be one of them. Slowly drowning. I can't see anything because Patrick took my glasses.
Good morning.
Okay.
I have a hoop from my old machine, and it fits my Solaris, but very difficult to attach. What am I doing wrong? You're probably not doing anything wrong. The hoop attachment on the Solaris is heavier, meaning it's tighter, and the spring tension that they put on that is heavier than the other machines because of the significant hoop size. It's got the largest hoop. So some hoops,
the ones that don't come with it is what I was told.
No, I think it can be random. Some hoops are just hard to put on. If you use basting spray, or
no, that's not it. Because I don't get spray, and it's still, some of my hoops are still sticky.
But I have seen a bunch where once we've cleaned them, it's fixed that. And so I think at one point somebody from tech told Jeannie to lightly sand it down, and I was like, don't do that.
I would do that.
Don't do that. Your
That's what
shop
I would do.
should be able to, we can actually adjust that spring tension.
Yeah,
and I've done that for a number of people.
Be tight for the big
well, I've
hoops?
done that. I've done that for a bunch of people. Like if Nula's watching, like her machine, all the hoops were hard to put on. The spring was just too tight. So I've adjusted that spring tension for a number of people on the Solaris and on the Luminaire. There's nothing wrong.
I'm gonna try it. So you can see like on my hoops, because some of them are hard to slide on, and it's a little bit like, I don't want to say
it's
like
oxidized.
black.
It's oxidized.
Yeah, it's a little bit black in some spots. I think I would take just the tiniest bit of like sandpaper and just.
So here's what I don't like about that. Here's what
Okay.
I don't like about that. Basically, those things come out of the mold flat. And not a single one of you can actually sand a perfectly flat surface.
I can. I'm an excellent sander. It's my superpower.
No, that's not how it works. So I would worry more about having an uneven connection. And the reality is when you lighten that spring tension, all the hoops get easier to put on. And when you lighten that spring tension, it is you don't have to worry about that being a perfect connection. Because the hoop is still perfectly flat there. If it's only on that one hoop, The other thing that you can do, and I've suggested this to some customers, if you have sewing machine oil, and that's something that all of you should have in your room, put a single drop of sewing machine oil on the left side. So the side that goes to the inside, or I'm sorry, outside of the hoop connection, because that's where that spring sits. And that just may give you a slightly easier surface. Just so I know. You're not going to break anything.
I thought you got a deviated septum if like I thought like an incident, like breaking your nose or something.
That can cause that, or
can
it
you
can
just
be congenital.
can you just have a deviated septum?
Yes. We know somebody that got deviated septum surgery, but then after she was done, her nose looked totally different.
I would do my nose. I want to.
We were like, I was like, deviated septum surgery, huh?
I want like a cute little. Did you know that plastic surgery, the #1 country for plastic surgery, is Korea? And so
they all get their eyelids done.
They get their eyelids done. They get their noses done. I could not stop watching Physical 100. I don't know if anyone watched that show. So bad. But I saw
He's
some of
so
the.
cool.
Look at his physique.
Yes, he's awesome. I can't believe he's so cool.
Oh my goodness. But some of them, I was like, oh, plastic surgery. Because they would have, like, these are the noses.
They all have
this
eyes.
This is like
That's the
nose.
Korean nose.
Yeah, this is the Korean nose. And the flat face. And the... So, but I always wanted, like, a cute little, like, Caucasian nose. Like, with a little...
Yeah, they all get... So this part of their face, from the eyes to the nose, all looks the same. All you have to do is look at, like... a Korean boy band or a Korean girl band, and you'll see
they all have had plastic surgery.
The same surgery to fix their nose and their eyes. Not fix, but to change their nose and their eyes. They make themselves.
We want to have like the big, like sometimes I laugh so hard. These days I can't see. I'm like, stop making mommy laugh. I can't see. So what I tell my kids, and I don't remember that when I was
and yet
like.
They let her drive.
My God. Maybe it's because I am going to need a facelift to pull back to make my eyes
Don't do that.
like that.
Don't do that.
But what if I
Definitely
can't see?
don't do it.
What
Here.
if I can't see?
You can see just fine.
Don't make me laugh too hard. Okay. It's like the Billy Joel song,
Just
Don't Go
the way
Changing,
you
right?
are.
That's what that Patrick always makes me feel like he'll just love me no matter what, just the way I am.
I only complain in private. I'm like, that woman.
I did want to talk to you about a couple of things. Michelle gave me a list of upcoming classes that are coming up. Oh, Serger. I thought Serger Apron was today, but it's Thursday. So tomorrow I will be seeing some of you for the Serger Apron class. Make sure everything is pre-cut. We're starting with if you sign up for the patches class or the scan and cut rotary. Oh God, I'm struggling. I'm getting there. The rotary
She
auto
doesn't
blade
drink
class.
her coffee fast enough.
But I drink my coffee
She
by
drinks her
middle of the
coffee
afternoon yesterday.
all day.
I've been finishing it.
You should finish it by like 9.
I don't drink like that. I'm a sipper. Patrick he'll go, can I have a sip? And you'll have a drink. And his sip is like half your drink. My sip is literally like how you would picture a cute
princess
rose.
doing it.
Yeah, a princess. How would you would picture a princess sipping? That's how I sip. Patrick
drink
sips
deep.
like a man.
I drink deep.
Right?
Well, that's because when you're like doing endurance stuff, like you don't take small sips. You've got to like drink to actually hydrate. Like it's got to mean something.
I've never done anything endurant except like embroider like all day. Where you're like, I can't believe she embroidered
that.
like
That's
that.
That's weird. I got the date right, but the wrong one. It is Wednesday. I don't know how I got that wrong. You know what's weird is sometimes I change it and like I think our software doesn't totally update or something. Because I did change the. I'll have to change it on YouTube later.
Let's talk about hoops. We have no idea. Hoops just show up when they
Somebody
show up.
asked about hoops.
No, but I want to address the white elephant in the room.
You want to address the elephant in the room?
The elephant in the room. I love white elephants, though. That's so much fun. Okay. Yes, the elephant in the room. Hoops, we do not know. I think playbooks next week, I'm hoping.
I mean, it all comes down to shipping.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten it yet, yeah, I'm hoping playbooks next week. And some people are still waiting for Mastering IQ Designer. What else were we going to talk about? So Graydon was here, so I got a couple deals of the day up. You know what I need to look at too, just to see if I can get it. Hang on. Keep them occupied for a minute.
Do we have one of the smaller magnetic dime frames? So
I had a 5x7 and I just sold it yesterday. And usually I keep at least one of each in stock, but I forgot I sold that, so I did not reorder it. If you're going to get one of the smaller ones, the 5x7 is really popular. The 5x7, I don't know if I'd get a 4x4, but the 5x7 is really, really popular.
You know what we should do a deal on?
Ooh, Patrick's talking about doing a deal.
I've got 2 of these.
We're waiting for Patrick.
BLR. What is the BLR?
And don't forget,
these are specific to certain models.
We had quite a few people who got the I get confused on these numbers. Quite a few people who got the motifs, the lines and motifs, the holiday lines and motifs. That's not going to be out until, when was that, Patrick? Is that April?
They said they were supposed to start shipping on the 6th, and instead they're going to ship on the 30th.
I do not sell the dime software. That's something, Jennifer, that you need to get directly from them. They don't even... We did an event, and somebody wanted to get the software from us, and when I tried to get it, it wasn't even available for me to purchase.
Is the dime software like palette or PE design?
It's a little different, but
same thing, digitization software?
It just has a different format, but it does all the same stuff. It's just different. I mean, the framework's different. And it has more add-ons.
So if you have a brother or baby lock machine, call me about the palette or PE design software. I'll make you a great deal.
Lynn, I'm so sorry I didn't email you. I put the 7x12 on the site, and then I took down those deals. So let me, I'll do that this morning, and I'll send it to you. When you asked for it, I went ahead and just put it on the site. So just send me a note, and I'll get that to you.
Why is 5x7 popular? It's just a very popular size. I think 5x7 is the most popular embroidery size. It's also where there's a big intersection for machines, meaning a lot of the small format machines, like the smaller machines, go up to a 5x7 hoop. And then 5x7 is always an included hoop, or almost always an included hoop, even all the way up to the Solaris and Luminaire. So it's just an incredibly popular size. So crafty, there should be no reason that your machine hates the 9.5x14 magnetic
why
frame.
does it, when you say it hates
and
it?
if it's a Luminaire or a Solaris and the machine is grinding when you use that hoop, we can talk about that. So let me know if that's why it doesn't like it. Because I can tell you what's going on and what the solution for that would be.
It happens with a couple of machines, with the embroidery arms, with a couple of the hoops. I had that issue with my 9x14 snap hoop, and it was an issue with the embroidery arm.
Kathy, yes, you will have access to the class videos. And so
and Kathy,
that answer is yes. You can certainly certainly watch that. Call me and I'll get it out to you today.
And
Um,
can I say something to
Yes.
Kathy? And then we can bump you to a different class if you want to take it live. So if you want to wait, and because the Scan and Cut class, normally we were doing it like every other month, but it's been so busy we've been doing it. I mean, we're doing it like two consecutive months. We can put you in a different class.
do you know how much the 5x7 magnetic frame is?
Do you know which one I'm getting? Is it the A1M
It's the
or
A1M.
the? You're sure?
It's that one, yeah.
If you want that hoop,
So they're normally $199.99. We could do it for $160. We're open at 10.
are you dropping something out?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
No worries. It's totally fine. I left the door open. Okay, dongle.
Does Palette 11 require paid for updates? So you have to keep your dongle. Do not lose your dongle. Brother will not replace it, nor will Baby Lock. So if you lose your dongle, you need to buy new software.
That's the most important part because you could put the software
It's an
on.
unlimited software license, but it only works if the dongle's in the machine. And then when there is a paid update, it will be Palette 12.
Yeah. So right now, if you have Palette 10, you can upgrade it to Palette 11. But the upgrade, I want to say the upgrade's $7.99. And we'll
Margaret,
make you a
we
better
can generally
deal.
do 20 to 30% off without knowing exactly which size you're talking about. Like, come and see us. We'll make you a good deal.
Yes.
What else do we need to talk about?
Okay, we did put a couple deals of the day, and I'm almost caught up with orders. If you ordered April, May, and June, I'm just wait. I think Friday, like April, May is set and ready to go. It's June. It's that Muse fabric. It's in every single kit. And so I just got some more. I'm just waiting for that. So I haven't forgotten you. And I can send out April and May right now if you want it. But yes, dongle is a funny word. Isn't dongle a funny word? Dongle's a funny word.
To this one. That's so funny.
Oh, Stephanie, we won't know about lines and motifs.
I
sure.
actually sent an email. So I haven't
who?
looked at my email yet today.
Who'd you send an email to?
To Kim at Baby Lock. Just
They're not
about the
gonna-
file format. I just asked her what file format it's in.
I say we won't know for sure until we get it and we can take it and we can stick it into our Luminaire and see if it makes it explode, if it self-destructs. Would that be funny?
No,
If
it
it made
won't
her
self-destruct.
self-destruct. It won't self-destruct. I'm just
it's
kidding
like,
around.
It's things that Baby Lock sold, like single line Baby Lock dealers say, like you can't mix embroidery arms and stuff like that. It all works. It all works. So as long as the file format is this new file format that she's talking about, which is the file format that you create in software to be able to bring it in IQ, it should work on both machines. And I should have an answer for that today. So I will not be on the live stream tomorrow. But if you ask Jeannie,
Because Patrick will be hiking a mountain and skiing down it tomorrow. You never brought us any GoPro stuff.
I considered it. And then I thought, I'm taking the day for myself.
That doesn't take that much. You just slap it on your helmet.
Yeah, but then I'm one of those guys riding around with a GoPro on my helmet.
Just to confirm, Alice, I can get you a box of the Magnaglide Reds. It's a box though, so are you okay with that? Just want to make sure you're okay
And it's a box
with
of
that.
what, 80?
It's a box of 80. Do you want that many?
Would it be $45?
No, it would probably be about, I want to say it's going to be more like 50, and I can give you a little bit of a discount on that. So let me know if that's going to work for you, and I can get that ordered for you. But I don't carry those in stock. I just, because I don't use red a lot. When I'm doing my tiling scenes, I just put it in for the last stitch, so I just use a tube. And they're not the Magnaglides, they're just going to be the regular Fill-Tech. So if you want a Fill-Tech thing of, no, yeah, they don't, well, I actually don't know
Well,
if
no,
I can
the
buy
tubes
a tube.
are of 8.
No, not for the L bobbins.
So they're 10?
They don't sell, they only sell them per box. So the Magnaglide with the magnets are per box, but if you want just the regular L bobbins, which is what I use for just like the
You
red
just
I
use
need.
the Wonder Fill.
No, I use the Fill-Tech bobbins.
What about the Deco Bob class L's?
No, I have L bobbins, Fill-Tech L bobbins, but they're plastic sided, and those would be fine. So I could put in a tube of those if you need it. Which is better, or are they the same between Solaris and Luminaire? Same.
Same. The
Brother-
only thing that I talk about now that is new in the last couple of years is if you're going to use a scan and cut. Brother is building an environment around my connection that doesn't exist for the Solaris. So the machines are exactly the same; they're identical. If you want,
Except Brother is going. The Luminaire is going to have a category. It's going to have your Disney category.
so yeah, you're gonna have exclusive access to Disney designs on the Brother. And then if you are at all going to use
Scan and cut.
the scan and cut, then the Luminaire makes more sense. As a result, we've actually sold a lot more Luminaires of late. That my connection environment is a big deal.
And if you have a Solaris and you have
And
a
you
scan
can
and
use
cut,
a scan and cut with just a thumb drive. That's totally fine. Like, we still love the Solaris. I still sell the Solaris. It's a great machine. But that's the only environment that, like, anytime I talk to people about the machines, that's the difference that we talk about.
we'll say, do you need Disney? Do you want Disney? Do you think you want to stitch out Disney at any point? And if you say yes, then, we'll say maybe the Luminaire is going to be a better fit for you. And then do you have a scan and cut? Do you plan on having a scan and cut? Because that's going to have that connection. Oh, I didn't know. We have some of the Magnaglide M bobbins, but I didn't know they sold the Magnaglide L bobbins in a little jar. Did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a war. The relationship between Baby Lock and Brother has been interesting in recent years. I reached out when my connection was announced. I reached out to our main person at Baby Lock, and I literally was like, why aren't you guys doing this? And what I was told at the time was Brother had approached Baby Lock to say,
Are you allowed to talk about this stuff?
am I not allowed to talk about this stuff?
I don't know.
Basically, Brother had said, we're doing this. If you guys want to be part of it, give us your sergers and we'll give you guys a scan and cut and this My Connection stuff. And that wasn't the deal that Baby Lock wanted to take. So I think, they've just, in those circumstances, I wouldn't say they've gone in different directions. It's just an environment that Brother's creating that's exclusive to Brother. I don't think there's really anything that can be done on one machine that can't be done on the other. So don't take that in that way. It's just one of those things. When you ask me about the machine, we're just, the machines are the same. So like I said, there's nothing that one machine does that the other machine doesn't do. I just wouldn't sell you the machine without talking to you about the environment first.
Kathy had a question.
Why can't the Solaris or the Luminaire be shipped? Right now, they're it's the 10 needles and the Solaris and the Luminaire are the only two machines that can't be shipped. In
Everything
the
else
lineup.
Can be shipped?
Pretty much everything else at this
Wow.
point. On the Baby Lock side, all the sergers, all the sergers to the Triumph. Like the Triumph is the only one that can't be shipped. What they are trying to do is protect
Your local
their
dealers.
local dealers. So, and the reason for that is very simple. When you have these incredible high-end machines, you need the support of a local dealer. If that local dealer has lower volume and loses that volume to a higher volume dealer with better pricing, better stuff, then you're left without any support. So if I were a betting person, I would tell you to expect to see those machines shippable in the near future. And there's always a workaround, meaning you can buy machines at quilt shows, and those machines can be shipped. You can buy machines, like I have somebody that bought a machine recently. They called me because they knew somebody in Reno, and they called me and said, I want to buy this machine. And I was like, I can't ship it to you. And she's like, well, my sister's in Reno. So she bought the machine. She sent me a check. And her sister came in and picked up the machine and shipped it to her. I just can't do a deal over the phone and ship it to you. The other thing I would tell you is I've had more than one customer call and get a price. If I'm saving you $2-3 on a machine, a flight to Reno and a night in Reno would cost you about $500. So I've had people fly to Reno, spend a night, come in, they do a lesson or two in the store, they see their machine, we box it up, ship it to them the next day, they fly back home, and the machine arrives a couple of days later. So there's a lot of ways to handle it. And a lot of people find that our pricing makes that make sense. But we are very careful with that, and I don't ship product that we're not supposed to ship in the ways that we're not supposed to ship it. So that's just what I would tell you.
And Scott, you're all set. I just added you. I've got a new spreadsheet. So I just added you to the spreadsheet. If you've already made your purchase online for Cuties too, don't even worry about it. But you are added to that. Betty, you asked about finishing April Cuties. I will squeeze that in hopefully this week. And I'm just going to film it. So there's not going to be another, like, a Zoom for that. I'll film it and then I'll post it.
If I ship a luminaire, I generally ship it. I send it. And let's talk about this for a second. In very rare circumstances, and I'm talking about how many times? Maybe 5 times, 6 times in the last 4.5 years, we've had Solaris and luminaires.
Wait, what are you saying?
I have shipped machines to people that live in remote areas.
We did get permission. We'll call our rep
so
first.
Literally the way that works is I've had people reach out that are like, and they live in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin or this area where they're hundreds of miles or I don't know if 76 miles would count. But I have had probably 4 or 5 scenarios where people have called me and given me their circumstances. I will always evaluate the best way to do that. And then for those people, I've been given permission to ship machines. I've also had people that have reached out that are like, I really want to do business with you because your price is like $8,000 better than my local dealer. I had 2 customers on 2 separate occasions in Hawaii, 2 customers on occasions in Alaska that have called me essentially to say, it's not fair that you guys have this deal because my local dealer won't honor the deal. And what I did was I dealt with the local dealer and basically said, I'll take support of this customer. I'll train this customer. I'll do everything else. I'm going to buy the machine from you at this price. And the customer's going to come in and pick up the machine. And basically, you know, they're not going to do business with you either way. Like they're either going to fly here and do business with me, or this is going to be how we do it. And we've worked it out. But I will always do what I need to do to keep those local dealers in business. And those were really not money-making deals for me. Like 95% of the money went directly to that local dealer. But it was a circumstance where, you know, we had customers going, I'm not buying it from this local dealer. I'm either buying it from you or I'm buying it from nobody. But I'm not going to jeopardize our dealership in order to do that stuff.
Yes.
But if you're interested in doing business with us, we'll always figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, we'll try and make it happen. Graydon posted a deal of the day, and I was like, Graydon, I've had this fabric for so long, and I just haven't had time to put it up. It takes a long time to put up the pictures, So this is up, and this is just a fun line.
Our quilt show is in early June this year.
I didn't buy the whole, but what is this called? Day of the Dead? What is it called? What's the name of it?
Dias de los Muertos or something?
Yeah, so
The Day of
if
the Dead.
you love this
They're sugar
line,
skulls.
this is up. And it's normally $12.99, and I put it up for $8.99 a yard. So if this is, and these are, I just got the black. Maybe you could help me. Thank you. Here's the white. And then I got, oh, this one is so, I love this one. So there's this one here. Isn't that fun? Look at the dogs. Aren't those so cute? So, and then these are the great mixers. So there's the red and then the purple. So, and I was talking to, so we've never done like a clearance sale. We can put this down. We've never done a clearance sale. But I was talking with Gail, who used to own a fabric store, and she was talking to me. So we're getting kind of stuffed. So I think we're going to start doing some clearance sale stuff. It might be local. It might be just here in the store, though. I guess we'll put it online. Like there's some product that I brought in that we just need to close out. We're not going to carry anymore. So now that I have extra people helping us, maybe we can do that. Maybe should we have a closeout page or something? Like a tab for closeouts?
Sure.
And we'll just add stuff on there?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Get
The
that
other
stuff
thing
outta here.
that's up on the site is going to be, I didn't get a ton of these. I bought like 4 of each of them because I never know what you're going to get. But I just checked and they're in stock. So just understand that.
Yeah, don't make Jeannie cry.
What do you mean?
When you're like, nobody bought it.
Remember when I cried about the buttons? And then I oversold, and the one person I bought them for was Marlene, and then I didn't have them for her. I bought this for Marlene. And then I oversold them. Okay. You know, Patrick cried about the wool balls. Remember that? And then everyone bought.
No, like 2 people bought them. Now I still have like 3 sets of the wool
We
balls.
love the wool balls. Okay. This is vintage Flora. This is the new Kimberbell Maywood line, and it's fantastic.
Phyllis,
Some
the
of
best
these-
way to do that is actually to hit that link that Heather put up there and just buy it right online. That's going to be the easiest way for us to fill it.
Oh, we're talking about that fabric?
Yes.
Yes. Please just buy it online. People bring me little pieces of paper and I lose them. So just that, and that's where I go to first. Yes, wool balls. This is up for 20% off. So if you want just a little bit of everything, oh my God, I should show you some of these fabrics, and they feel
I
so
need to,
nice
like,
in the
get
hand,
cash
and
in
they're
the
just
register and start
absolutely
helping
gorgeous.
people.
She did a great job with these. My favorite are the sparkle ones, which aren't sparkle. Oh, but they're so stinking beautiful. So these are up there. If you don't get one of the 4, then just plan on like a week and a half, but they're going to be 20% off. Love that. Lynn, I have yours. Yours is set. You're already done with that. These charm packs. So I've got some of the charm packs here. Aren't these like absolutely gorgeous? Oh, I can show you. the fabric that I love, 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 love. I've got the layer cakes, which are the 10-inch squares. Well, number one, the floral is just beautiful. But I love so many of these. I am in love with this. This is the sparkle. And they have that in the green. So there's the green. There's a tan. I don't know why I love it so much, but I am in love with it. And, oh, here's the tan. I mean, the gray. Aren't these just like fantastic blenders? They're going to be so amazing. So, I'm hoping they're up there they should be up for 20% off. Sometimes I do more than that, but they really get me with the shipping. And then there's the jelly rolls. So, I mean, it's time. It's time to make another jelly roll rug. But these are the colors in here. Aren't they so gorgeous? So this is the vintage Flora. And we do have some of the yardage in the store. And I think Graydon put it up. So I think there's like some of it is on the website. Although I'm going to shut some of it down because I need it to cut the cuties kits. So I love that pink. The pink, it looks like a red, like hot pink, like, and it is so amazing. I love the pink. We put it together with some other stuff and it just looked absolutely amazing. It's really pink and that's not white. It's more like of a light gray, but you could mix it in with the whites. That's kind of like a chameleon color. You could kind of put it with a lot of different things. So that's going to be up there too. Thank you, Secretary Monday. She put that up there. It was time for some new blenders, and she does a great job. Kim from is she the designer for the fabrics? I'm thinking she must be. She does a great job, and the colors are absolutely amazing and beautiful. So, I think that's all we have for today. Oh, I was talking about some of those classes. If you are taking the patch class or the auto blade, the rotary auto blade, there's a kit for that. And we were sending some more stuff out yesterday. I think we're almost caught up. So we'll get that out to you. If you're local, come and pick it up. Make sure you get it before your class. Some of you have a lot of time, so don't worry about it. There's an accessory class next week. If you have not taken your accessory class for your baby lock or your brother machine, I would get signed up for that. That is going to be Thursday the 16th. There's an upgrade class. If you are still waiting to take your upgrade 3 class, and if you're not finding it on the website, just call us and you can sign up for it. So, Michelle's doing the Luminaire Solaris upgrade class. That's going to be on April 5th from 10:30. It's an all-day class, 10:30 to 3 p.m. People love it. So get signed up for that class. And maybe once I rein everything in, I can get a class up too. Wouldn't that be fun? So the sale prices are not on the sale page. Are you talking about I'm going to fix it right now. Sale prices, I thought those were up as the sale price. I will fix that right now. And I think we're talking about I'll check them both. So I'm going to check this and then I'll check the Day of the Dead thing. And I'll make sure those are done too. Maywood Vintage Fat Quarter shows, they might have sold out. Oh, I will change that quantity, so I'll order them for you. So let me go ahead. It looks like I have some things to do online. Let me go ahead and do that. We'll get everything taken care of. Just give me a couple of minutes, and I will check on these, all of the pre-cuts for this, and I'll also check on the Day of the Dead. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, and hope you are